Hey everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this mid-1990s exit sign, and I've never really uploaded any videos on exit signs or emergency egress lighting or anything like that on this channel, but I've had a small amount of these devices around for a while, and so I figured I would show them to you guys and make a little video showing how they work and explaining them a little bit. So anyways, like I said, this exit sign was manufactured in the mid-1990s. It was installed in a bank building that was built in 1994 and then was demolished at the end of July of last year. And it was actually a year ago to the date that I first got this set up, because I pulled them out of the bank myself on July 31st. But anyways, this is a model number UN-1-SRW. This is manufactured by Cooper Lighting under their Sure Lights brand. And as you can see, it has the large battery container above it. It holds a 4.5 amp hour SLA battery that it keeps on a float charger. And then there are two different sets of bulbs in this unit. What you see lit inside of the unit right now, those are two tubular red LEDs. Those operate off of the 120 volts AC power. And then there are two 6 volt halogen bulbs that are wired in series. Oh, sorry, no. I forgot that it's only a 6 volt SLA in there, not 12 volts. So they are 6 volt bulbs, and those light up much brighter when the power is cut to the unit. And then the red LEDs shut off, and a little while later I'll take the cover off the unit so that we can take a look at the internal circuitry and then those lights switching over. But for now, you can see that it's a little bit darker in this room than it usually is in my videos, and that's so we can see the light. Right now it's operating on AC power, but I can go ahead and cut the AC power and we'll see it switch over to battery power and that other set of lights. And so you can see on battery power with those halogen bulbs, the lighting pattern kind of changes in the sign, and the coloration is much different. That's because with the LEDs on the inside actually being red, there's much more of like a red glow coming out of the unit. The halogen bulbs are just clear, so you can see that clear lighting coming out the bottom, and it's kind of turning the front of that sign orange. So if we switch it back over to AC power, we'll see more of the red tint return. So I'll go ahead and pop the cover off of this, and we can take a look at the internals. So with the covers removed now, we can see all the internal circuitry up in the top by the power supply and battery box, and then the red LED set illuminated down in the, I guess what you would call the exit lighting compartment, you know, where the sign faces, along with those two 6 volt halogen lights. The sign can be wired to work on either a 120 volts AC or 277 volt AC circuit. You can see that orange wire kind of sticking out there in the middle of the battery and power supply compartment. That's where you would wire the 277 volts connection to, and you'd still use the same neutral wiring as on the 120 volts AC circuit. So if I go ahead and cut off that 120 volts, you'll see that the red LEDs shut off and those two very, very bright halogen bulbs come on. Go ahead and shut that back off again. This has a slightly slower transition time from the mains power to the standby power than a couple of the other exit signs that I have from that bank do, which again, it pops over really quickly, but it's just interesting to note because all of those have little tiny 1.2 volt lithium ion rechargeables stuck in them, and just LEDs that, you know, light up whether it's on standby or the mains power. So there's not really a break between the lighting where it switches over to different bulbs. But like I said, I pulled several exit signs out of this bank, so I'll have more videos of them in the near future. This is the only one of these that I have. I just sold another one of these because I pulled 2 of them out of the basement, and then I'll discuss more about the quantities of the other exit signs when I do those videos. But thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.